40 minutes down, at least 20 minutes to go. What are your thoughts so far?
The Italians have to correct one thing, Doc, after the first 40 minutes of play. That's turnovers. They were way too careless with the puck in the first 40 minutes of play. If they can manage the puck a little bit better here in the third period, they're still in this game.
Moscow's continuing on in the defensive zone. Moved along and in. Italy's maneuvering in no man's land. Makes that play deep. And he gains the zone. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Great save. Strong play there. Steals it in the attacking zone. Gains the blue line. In the slot. Flings it. And shot turned. Paddled aside. Puck controlled now by the defense. Couldn't make it through. Can't retain possession. Has it picked up. The Shadows with possession in center ice. Hammers one. Save. Looks from the corner. He's got that at center. Lets it go. That puck was obstructed by a screen.
This game is going to wind down and be close right to the final horn. Each team has tried to enforce their style of play on the other. It's just not happening.
At least he protected his goaltender. Outstanding body contact.
Letham's not going to be too happy with that. He didn't have his head up, wasn't aware of everybody around him, and then he got steamrolled. Not sure who made the hit, but that is a big one.
Nicely received at the point. Good defensive read with that one. Back and forth they go between the points. Moscow's winging it at neutral ice. Slot shot. Point blank save.
Now that's a beautiful stop on a great scoring chance.
Picks it up in his own end. That puck's loose, not too well handled. Pensek's at the bench, the extra man's on. Net open! He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net. Nearing the last minute of play in a thoroughly entertaining game. The pad came in handy that time. Takes that one, an outstanding net open. Score! His first playoff goal. What a great memory for him.
That's not as easy as it looks. I've seen guys miss from that spot.
Centermen practice this so many times at the end of their game day workouts. And here comes the biggest one, perhaps, of the whole season. Can start the attack going in the zone. Strong wrist shot. Score! That's his first playoff goal.
Well, there's been pretty good back and forth here in a tie game. Now they've got the lead. We'll see what they do with it.
Italy's broken the tie here in the third period. Let's see what happens before time expires. And that's a face-off win.
Scored by number 26.
That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. cut that pass in his own end. Simons is looking towards center ice, hoping to make a play from his own end. Quick wrister, waffle boarded. Italy's in control of the puck in the defensive zone. Into the attacking end. Shot, the lane was jammed and it hit somebody. Got in front of another one.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Offensive zone win. Wonderful save. He covers and holds on.
That wasn't a very dangerous opportunity at all, but to be sure, the goalie drops to the butterfly and turns it aside.
Enormous face-off win. Lets it fly. The horn, the game, and the championship. A fitting tribute to a wonderful season. Training camp in September was a dream. For this team, it is a nightmare. They got so far. We'll have the same short summer, but nothing to show for it.
Teams are exhausted as they line up for one of the oldest traditions in our sport, the handshake at the end of the series. You don't always like the player that you're shaking hands with, but you have respect for the series that you've just played.
The man-chosen playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe Trophy. Boy, is this ever well-deserved.
I'm always interested in the way the player reacts to getting this trophy. It's almost like they want to get out of there so they can celebrate the Stanley Cup. You've been selected as the best player in the playoffs, but really all you can think about is that your team is champions.
It's often said it's the hardest prize to win because it takes 8 weeks. And by tradition, the captain is the first to hold it high.
No matter where you look in the hockey world over the next little while, that picture will be the first one that you see. It will also be in his home in a prominent position, I imagine, a moment he'll never forget. As long as the Stanley Cup has been presented on the ice, and then the players have made a victory lap with it, there's been a pecking order as to how the cup is handed off. Nobody really talks about it. It just organically happens. But everybody knows there's a seniority to the way that this 30-pound trophy is presented player to player.
In what would be his last Stanley Cup victory, Wayne Gretzky gathered everyone at center ice for a team picture, and that has now become a custom.